Hi, my name's Tracy Peake and I'm a member of the New Economic Evolution of the World business. I am a pharmacist by profession and I'm a self-employed business owner, entrepreneur and investor. I've been a member of NEW, as we call it, since last May when a friend of mine introduced me to it, and I bought an educational package which is providing me with financial education, and for that I was rewarded with some tokens called CRU. And I'd like to just explain a little bit today about the CRU programme, which stands for Crypto Unit Programme, that is actually unique to NEW. There's lots of people out there like myself who are probably busy in their working lives and would love to invest and develop businesses and passive incomes, but they don't really have any education that comes from traditional education in schools and universities that provide us with guidance and knowledge to be able to do this effectively and safely. I mean, I look at my past and yeah, I've made lots of investments, and there's been many ones that have failed where I've not made a return, in fact, and I've lost my money as well. And a lot of that was property in the property crash of 2008. So when I was introduced to NEW and knew that I could get this educational package that would actually teach me the 8 rules of a private investor and the 5 commandments of investing, basically, I was happy to put my money there, knowing that I was receiving the education but also receiving the CRU tokens as a bonus. So the CRU Crypto Unit Programme, which I said is unique to NEW, is basically it's a token that gives me a profit share, a slice of a pie, which is a huge portfolio. And this portfolio is an investment portfolio that was created by our CEO, Andrei Hovratov, who's a Russian. And this guy, in the space of 6 years, has turned 26,000 of his own money into over 300 million. And this is growing at an exponential rate, because just before Christmas it was 100 million, and it's been independently audited, and the value currently is 379 million, which is outstanding performance by any means. So if you look into Andrei Kovratov, he's renowned. He's in the top 100 Russians of influence of all time. He has an academy of private investor. He has a TV program where he talks about investing strategies, and he's a CEO with just credibility and enormous wealth of experience of investing. He's not always been successful. I think actually he's been bankrupt twice. So you can imagine with his experiences of how he's turned a bankruptcy into this successful business for not just myself. We've got 1.25 million members now who are currently benefiting and enjoying a profit share from this global portfolio that is producing returns, whether they be liquid or returns for the future. And if you look at the portfolio itself, it's very diversified, and that's the beauty of it, because it's very stable. He's got 20 different asset classes with the portfolio, and if you break down the different asset classes, you will see the stability of it. And I just want to have a look at the different figures. Obviously I've not got all the figures in my head, so I'm just going to look at the different figures of what we've got. We've got property and real estate, which is where 2.27 million's been invested. That involves property and hotels that are producing returns. We've got professional investment funds, otherwise known as PIFs. We've got innovative skyway transport technology shares, and that's where we really started off funding that business. Now, we invested 18 million in that, which is 35% of our portfolio, but that will produce for us billions when the shares float, which is going to happen in the not too distant future. We own billions of shares in that business, and they anticipate they'll float probably, minimum $2 to $4 each, if not more. We also own 3 gold mines, and they're producing gold, which we've had assessed, and the quality, and that's led to this phenomenal growth in our portfolio. Well, if you know anything about a global downturn, which it looks like we're in at the moment, gold is one of the safe havens for money. So the portfolio will only increase in value due to that gold if this global downturn really does take hold. So we are in a fantastic position going forward as a company. We have land. We have interest in the film industry, the Asian film industry. We've got diamond productions going on. We've put 1 million into that, and some of the diamonds are used commercially, but we've also got plans to have an upmarket jewellery range, which could be very, very sought after, depending on which celebrities we use to promote it. We've invested 4,194 million in cryptocurrencies and finance. Well, that's definitely for the future. With the downturn, there should be a massive upturn in the value of cryptocurrencies. Basalt is another business which is going to be $1 trillion business. We've put 1,725 million into that, which is 3% of our portfolio. Now, basalt is a compound which comes from molten rock. Volcanoes produce molten lava, and that becomes solidified into rock. Now, this can be recycled as well, but from that rock we can turn it into a compound, basalt, which is stronger than steel and lighter than carbon. It's got so many applications, not just in construction industries, but car industries, anything where you're using metal. So you can imagine going forward, as metal does get into a shortage situation, this is going to take off exponentially. They do predict, like I said, $1 trillion industry. We've got bank and brokerage companies. We've got a UG Pay wallet facility company. We've got another company called Shikard, which is a discount cashback app, which will bring in revenue. We've put 4.2 million into that. That's 8% of our portfolio. We've got the usual stocks. We've got STOs, CRU is going to be classed as a securitized token, which is an STO in the future, because it's backed by our portfolio and the value of it. So it's going to probably be a safe haven for cryptocurrency people to put the money, because Bitcoin is not backed by anything, and it's very volatile, and it can lose money as much as it can gain money overnight. So our CRU as a cryptocurrency is on the blockchain already, and we are able to trade it between ourselves internally at the moment. But by summer it will be on the public exchanges, and that's where we will see the value start to increase rapidly, because people who buy that cryptocurrency will know how it's backed by our global portfolio, and as I've explained how solid and secure that is, it will give that token a huge potential to increase, so people will seek it out and buy it. We've also got another range, a business called Sushi Master, which we put 3,595 million in, which is 7% of our portfolio. Now, that's a revenue generator. We own Sushi Master outlets. We also have franchise interests in it, and we also are co-owners of many restaurants and takeaways under the brand of Sushi Master, and there's plans to develop that range, that branding, to be, Vegan Master, Pizza Master. There's lots of different ways we can go forward with that, but Sushi Master is how it is at the moment, and I think there was plans to open 2,000 of those a month globally. And I know things obviously may have took a bit of a downturn globally for lots of businesses, but as far as NEEW is concerned, we are on an upturn. And the more difficult it is in the world, the more appealing we will be to the general public to want to get the education package and take part as a co-owner and a shareholder in this global portfolio, which will produce not just a return, it will produce dividends for the rest of your life. And as a co-owner, you can share this business with other people and help others benefit from what you're benefiting from. So it's called multi-level crowd investing. So it's not like MLM. It's different to MLM. We are co-owners of this business, so we all work together as a team. There's no competition as who can be better than the next person. Everybody benefits from everybody's efforts. So it's fantastic to be part of a business that's like a family business, where we're all important. Anybody coming into this business can earn more than the person that introduced them. It's not like a traditional MLM where people at the top or at the beginning earn all the money and the people coming in at the end don't. This has plans to incorporate 15% of the world's population, which might sound staggering, but we've gone from a few hundred people to 1.25 million. And if those people who benefit from the portfolio go out and share it, this could become 10 million people in the space of no time at all. And the beauty of the portfolio is, as it's growing, we will receive more and more dividends, higher and higher dividends, as shareholders of this portfolio. And we are also consumers and agents for this portfolio. So if you imagine, if you're going to go to a restaurant and you've got a Sushi Master in your city or town, you're going to go and support your business, aren't you? And going to order your food from the Sushi Master, and that in itself is going to produce more revenue for all. And there's lots of different assets that we can all partake in. So with the way the world is at the moment, with the current situation, it's looking like it's going to be the biggest transfer of wealth witnessed in our lifetime, as stocks and shares and things crash. So knowledge is key to take advantage of this, and NEEW as a business is providing us with that financial education and that financial literacy to be able to take advantage of opportunities that come our way. And you don't have to have big money to get involved with NEEW. You can have $50 and become a co-owner. And in fact, at the moment, there's a promotion on where you don't even have to put any money in, and you'll receive 150 free CRU tokens, which, in the near future, they could be worth $1 or $2 each. Now, what business gives you opportunity to share and make money without even having to put a penny in yourself? And it gives you an asset that's going to pay you a dividend over a period of time. I don't know of any other business that's as good as this. So for me, the future gives me, with NEEW, gives me safety and security for myself and my family, because I can leave this business as a legacy to my son. And it's also going to provide me with prosperity ongoing. It's going to replace any pension that I could have ever hoped for, and more. And it's going to give me a lot of happiness and allow me to realise a lot of my dreams and goals. And at the moment I'm taking part in a Marathon 260 training, which is going to get me a ticket to Moscow to the next annual event. And at that event, obviously, we'll be celebrating the 6-year anniversary and the success that we've achieved this year. And for my Marathon 260 training, I am being trained 3 times a week now, and I'll be trained for the next, I think it's 8 months in total. So at the events in October, I will be trained all the way to October to personally develop me as a leader in this business. And I have been in other MLM companies. I've never ever received anything like this training that I'm receiving now. I'm so grateful because, like I said to you, I've been an investor and an investor mindset for a long time, but I've made so many mistakes. I'm so happy that I'm now under the right umbrella to go forward and not make the mistakes that I've made in the past, and to make a success of this business opportunity. So you may be watching this and you may not know myself. You may not have been introduced to this by me. You might be somebody who I know who showed you this. Well, get back to that person if you're interested in becoming a member of NEW, and they will provide you with a link and you can join up. But obviously, if I've sent you this, then come back to me, and hopefully we can get you in a position where you've got a future that's looking brighter than what is currently on the horizon for most people. So I don't want to do doom and gloom with anybody, because the future, it is bright if you're in the right place at the right time. So NEW, that's the new economic evolution of the world, is the business definitely to be in. And on that note, I just want to say, have a great day, and hopefully I'll speak to you all soon. And thanks for listening.